Killer V, say hi. Say hi, mama. Kisses. So yeah, today I really was in a couple of conversations and I was reminded how words actually affect us, how they can build us up or break us down. And that's real important in a relationship. It's also our responsibility to let the other party know if they're using the wrong words. I'm gonna give a couple of examples of that, but before I even get into that,
so goodbye for us. You have to say it, baby. And us in Texas, you wanna try, baby. I know you can, I know your heart, and you will figure out you love me now, 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 you know I gotta leave. You love me now, 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 you know I gotta leave.
So my thing is, you just don't want to talk to this, and that's the part that fucked me up. And woman, it was like you knew all this time, but you knew where I came from. He knew where I came from in my heart. He knew where I came from. I didn't need to talk much about it this time. I didn't. I explained to people because that's just know that a closed mouth don't get fed. That conversation people say your partner don't know, they don't fucking know.
oof. Heavy. So this drink came out real good. I was just listening to a conversation that I had earlier in regards to this topic. So before I get into it, look how this looks. It looks so pretty. It's really, really nice. A really, really nice mocktail. You can put some sugar and dress it up, but I'm just moving quick. I'm editing some things, but I still wanted to have this conversation. So I did that. And I also, because I love me, and that's, where it starts. That's where we can actually give to our partners once we give to ourselves. So I made this really little cute trail mix for myself in a heart shape bowl. And I'm getting to work. I love actually giving a little trail mix when I serve drinks on a little home date. I've done pretzels and a cute little drink, just something, to wet your whistle and give you a little something so your stomach won't growl. That's what we do on these home dates. So back to the subject on hand. I wrote down 2 situations that I've experienced personally, and I also took a situation from the caller. In the conversation that I had with the dater earlier, her lover was saying that she was being confrontational and she was confronting him, which actually turned the situation into her being confrontational. That's not what happened. And I mean, this is all perspectives. But once again, words mean things, and it could change the whole narrative of the situation. When in fact, she was just inquiring, trying to ask him a question and get more information, get an understanding for what he was saying. But because he was having issues expressing himself or bringing clarity to her, he felt like she was being confrontational. So we have 2 words. I'm going to pop up the definitions. We have 1, confronting, which is a negative meaning behind it. And then we have inquiring, which is simply basically asking a question. So that's one example. So I'm going to tell you about a little situation that I experienced. I was dating someone and he made me feel bad about things that I love to do. I'm a very affectionate person. I like to cuddle, all those things. I'm not mad if you don't like to. But he would often use the word coddle. You need to be coddled. I'm not here to do that. I'm not your father. And it's like, bruh, I don't need a father. I have one, and he's there every time I need him, and has been. And that's not to make fun of people who don't have that situation. So that's a whole nother reason why we need to be mindful with the words that we use. But moving forward, I knew that that word, him saying coddle, always bothered me, but I didn't know what word to replace it with. I was struggling with trying to figure out, how do I tell him that that's not what I want or that's what I need? Well, thanks to dating, I actually met someone who said it's the opposite of coddle. He said, I like to comfort you. Ooh, turn the lights out. I was like, that's heavy. Another example. In conversation, I was told, you are doing something that is inappropriate. First of all, we're not in a relationship. Don't be telling me that I'm doing something inappropriate, because I ain't doing nothing inappropriate until we agree that we are in a exclusive or inclusive relationship. That's a whole nother topic. We'll get into that later. So if it's not either one, don't tell me I'm doing anything inappropriate, because everything is in my right. But because he used the word inappropriate, let's work with that. I'm not doing anything inappropriate. I'm doing something that makes you feel uncomfortable of. Once I explained this to him, he understood immediately. Immediately. Where's my pearls? Oof. I mean, the silence was just like, oh, okay, represent. And I felt good about myself. I felt good about where me and him are able to go now that we have a good understanding. Sometimes it's not enough to feel that and kind of argue about it. You have to say it with clarity, say it in a way that makes that person understand it. It's not enough. You can't expect for them to feel guilty about it because you feel guilty about it. You have to stand up for yourself. That's the bottom line. Stand up for yourself. Correct the party if they're using the incorrect word. Okay? Because words mean things. I really appreciated you tuning in. Come back. Please subscribe to the channel. And thank you for coming out. Good night.